So today, I wanted to do another segment, and in the spirit of playing with some of the toys that we have around the house and the restaurant, I wanted to smoke some ribs. So we've been doing a drive-up pickup from Organic Valley, Organic Prairie. Organic Prairie is the meat company associated with Organic Valley, and really high-end stuff. I love it. We serve a lot of it in the restaurant, and I have to say that I know we actually have the luxury of having Organic Valley and their headquarters really close. They're in my hometown of Lafarge. But for those of you who don't have that, this is an amazing time to go on the internet and search out farm stores near you. This is the great time to do a little research and figure out where that food comes from, because those farm stores are going to be a lifeline as we go forward here. So this is a St. Louis cut. What that looks like on the back, you see just a little bit of that brisket attached. There's the membrane here. Some people pull this off, and I usually don't when I cook it because I go slow and low, but it's not that hard to remove once you kind of get going at it. It just kind of detaches itself from the meat right there. What I want to do though is get these open and on a sheet tray. And the idea is that we're gonna rub them down and then we're gonna throw them in the smoker. So in this bowl, I have pre-mixed. It's about 4 parts kosher salt to 1 part freshly cracked black pepper. Now black pepper, what we wanna do is we wanna add a little bit of a floral note to these ribs. So I'm gonna take and add a little ground coriander seed. And what I'm doing is I'm kind of just going through my spice cabinet. There are a few things in here that I wish that I had. I wish I had whole juniper berries. And a little bit later this week, we're going to go out and do a foraging segment. So I'll be on the lookout for some of those that have overwintered. I'm going to put some hot Hungarian paprika in here because we want a little bit of that spice and a little of that heat to kind of complement the floral notes that you would find in the black pepper. And then last but not least, I think this is some garam masala. Now, garam masala at the cafe, we build it with 6 C's and a B. So we do cumin, coriander, caraway. We have cardamom, we do cinnamon, we do cayenne, and then black pepper. And that for us is just a really basic blanket rub that goes in a lot of our Indian dishes. So I'm gonna put this over the top here. And we're gonna give this a mix. I wanna take and liberally season the ribs now. And kind of work that rub into the actual cuts of meat themselves. We're gonna get the back side of these as well. All right, we're gonna let these sit for a little bit. We're gonna go outside and we're gonna fire up the smoker.
Do you want to share my bread I made today?
This is Ruthie's Fritz attempt at sourdough. She's been doing an online tutorial from Tartine restaurant in San Francisco. Also amazing people, also amazing hospitality.
Just get in on that beauty.
And
this is number 1. Try number 1.
Yeah.
Taste it.
Okay.
Aww.
Looks so good. I mean, somebody's obviously been tasting on it.
Okay.
So we don't have any other food in the house. What else am I supposed to
Okay.
Teenagers, still here.
How is it?
Well. It's very sour.
Oh. You did not need to bite it that much.
Are you serious? It's like chewing on a hose. So I'm gonna open this up, and you can see this is a well-used, well-loved machine. I'm gonna lay these ribs right in here.
If someone didn't have a smoker at home, what would they do instead?
Yeah, I mean, barbecue grills. Like, we did this on barbecues for a long time. And I think that, you know, even if it's just a Weber grill at home, you can take and put these wood chips You know, really, really simple chips, like the Pit Boss chips. You can get these at almost any Walmart, or you can get them at a hardware store a lot of times, or you can just get wood chips. And put them in a pan that you can actually dispose of. Put a little water in the bottom, and then put that in with your charcoal in the bottom of the pan. And what it'll do is it'll keep that wood smoke in. One of the things you really want to watch for, and the reason that electric smokers like this work so well, is you can control that variable temperature. So we have this set at 225 degrees. I'm gonna let this cook for about 3.5, maybe 4 hours even. Just kind of let that sinew and tendon and the ribs break down. Let that smoke really permeate, and we're gonna cook it up with some great sides. So the nice part about this machine is I can hit it and quit it like I was James Brown. And with that, we're out. One of the things I really want to show people at home is this really quick, easy concoction that I put together. This is 2 parts molasses, 1 part apple cider vinegar. And one of the things that I do to these sometimes, just to kind of see and play with a little bit of the flavor profiles, is I've been leaving it in the smoker. So what I want to do is I want to open this thing up, and I would say once about every hour, I just want to mop this on the top. And there's enough sugar in the molasses and enough acidity in the apple cider vinegar to really carry this flavor a long way. All right, these are just about done. We're gonna go inside and get the rest of our sides figured out and put together, but pretty soon we'll be eating with the Zahms. Love you, baby. All right, so we're bringing the ribs inside the house, and we've let them kind of hang out here for a little bit in the smoker. What I have here in the wok is a really simple mixture. These were some dried beans. I put these into the Instant Pot, gave them a quick cook. I don't salt them. I put 2 whole heads of garlic in there. And then at the local farm store today, St. Bridget's Meadows, I picked up some andouille sausage. And this is a recipe that they make in-house. So we just have some red beans, garlic, andouille, and a little bit of shrimp paste in there. Toss, just to kind of tie it all together. Andouille and red beans are legit. I'm gonna take a good look at these ribs quick. So the ribs, you can see, what we look for in that is that nice pink layer of smoke. That tells me that the smoke is really permeated inside the actual rib meat. And we're gonna take and cut these along the bone. Once upon a time,
I'm just joking.
Ruthie, what do you think of the dinner tonight?
We love it.
Okay.
I like meat on a stick.
That's a bone, you know.
I like sausage. I like beans. I like Ben.
So much better. He is handsome, isn't he?
He's so, look at that hair.
Mm-hmm. He looks like a young Mark Hamill.
I'm really excited. Thank you for making dinner. It's really good.
I like chocolate, I like Easter candy, and I like when Dad recorded Smear.
It's pretty transparent there, bud.
They're transparent.
Yeah.
You can bite your hand. I think it's really mad. Take stuff from him.
Larry, a little panther. What do you think of the ribs? And that's dinner with the Zahms. We'll see you next time.
Put your technology down for the day. Hold on, let me just FaceTime Julia. Julia!